I was probably about 11, I've had really bad hearing in my right ear, and I guess it's just something that I've lived with for the last 21 or so years, and just got used to dealing with it, turning my head to hear out of the other ear and everything. I was actually at the point where a couple of years ago I had a hearing test and was actually told that I should have a hearing aid. Anyway, so we're at Jesus Culture last night, and we were just like worshipping and everything, and then the guy starts talking about healing, all these meetings where conferences they've had where all these people have been healed from all these different things. And he's like, actually, you know what? Well, let's just pray with people tonight. So we sort of like, has anyone got asthma? Or has anyone got this? Has anyone got that? And people are standing up. And then he sort of told this story about this guy who in the bathroom that night, I think, or that day, sometime yesterday anyway, was actually prayed over, and his hearing was healed, and I just kind of suddenly went, oh wow, maybe I could get my hearing healed. And so I'm kind of sitting there waiting for him to go, anyone with hearing problems, and he didn't, and I'm sitting there waiting, and then he said, is there anyone that's been dealing with anything for like more than 10 years? And I was like, come on. And so I stood up, and a couple of guys prayed over me. And nothing happened, so we were kind of all feeling a little bit like, we're still standing there, and while we were standing we sort of prayed over a couple of other people and that sort of thing, and then all of a sudden he said, is there anyone with hearing problems? And I've just gone, and I looked at the others and we went, yeah, let's do it. And a couple of the other guys came along and prayed as well and laid hands on me, and like there wasn't like a pop or anything like that, but as they prayed, it got better. So we sort of like they prayed and we stopped, and I tested it, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's a little bit better, but it's not like it's still fuzzy. And so they prayed again, and same thing, and prayed again, and same thing, but it was like drastically improved. I could actually hear people whispering on my right hand side, which I just couldn't do before, and especially in a massive crowd like that. So yeah, I guess the next step was sort of interviewing people on stage who've been healed, and I'm kind of standing there going, listening to everyone else and clapping and everything, and my friend says to me, you need to go up there, and I'm like, yeah, I can't get out because there's like all these people in the aisle here and there's people down there, and I was in the middle of the row, and I was kind of like, yeah, no, I can't get out, I can't get up there, it's fine, whatever. Just like, no, you need to, and they'll let you through. So I kind of waited and held off, and then the people sort of cleared the aisle, which is like, go now. I'm like, okay, so I squeezed my way out of the row and up onto the stage, and sort of stood there waiting for my turn, and probably it actually did, as I went up there with by taking the step of faith and like stepping out in a bit of courage and God's strength, probably just did that just a little bit more, and so now I can actually hear much better out of my right ear. And like I said, it's still a little bit fuzzy, but it's amazing improvement. And I really don't know how I would cope with full hearing in my ear anyway after so many years without it. I think it'd just be way too much. But I'm just absolutely in awe of what happened last night. It was just amazing. And seeing what's happened to other people, but also experiencing it myself, was awesome. God is good.